I'm back at my desk where this morning I arrived.
Amazing! He's back at his desk, guys, where this morning he arrived. Wow.
To find a hard drive, a
Oh, shit. This is about to get into some Epstein shit.
White House official left for me.
Yeah.
Containing the first batch of UFO disclosure.
What?
And we have spent all day
What the fuck is that shit?
Videos that we have not seen that the Pentagon admits for the first time publicly they cannot explain.
All right.
And they talked to some special operator types about an experience.
Oh,
that they
yeah,
had.
special
And we've got
operator
it highlighted
types.
Here. Part of this says from
You know what, guys? We got to find out more about this.
Oh, we are back with some news that is out of this world. President Trump is ordering top officials to release, quote, government files related to alien and extraterrestrial life.
Damn right. Now you know what we're talking about today here on the Psycho Sorcerer channel. Is that what this is called? Psycho Sorcerer 2.0? The Joseph March channel? Grand Infinity? Jesus, I keep changing the name. Now you know what we're talking about on this channel today. We're talking about alien disclosure, baby.
Unidentified aerial phenomena, UAP, and unidentified flying objects, UFOs. That'll wake you up in the morning. The post comes after...
What? Have you ever been woken up by a UFO? Let me know in the comments down below, because that sounds more interesting than this.
After former President Obama suggested that aliens are real, but also said he's never seen one in person. Great clarification there.
Yeah, I mean, that just makes sense, right?
I love how they zoomed in on you in that shot. It was very ominous.
I am not an alien. I am real.
That's fact.
Oh,
I didn't see them zoom in. Oh, I see what they're talking about. Yeah, okay, I could see it. You guys see it? Ooh, listen to that music. You know it's serious. Pentagon releases new UFO file. I did not read that. What am I looking at? The circle? It looks like a balloon. There's literally like a tail. Okay. Whatever. Is this the whole video? There's a circle on a screen? This is my problem with these videos. I understand that to the trained eye, this is either awesome or crap. And I don't know which one of the two it is, because I'm not the trained eye. All I see is a circle on a screen. I mean, I also see a crosshair, but that's... Wait, why is a crosshair moving? Whatever. Okay. That's the whole video.
Welcome back. It's Disclosure Day in D.C. The truth
Let's
is out
do it!
today, out in the open. After the White House...
Oh, whoa, there it is. That's it right there. You see it in the circle? That's it. That's the thing. What are we even looking at here?
And extraterrestrial life files. Officials telling Fox...
Whoa, extraterrestrial life files? That's what I really want. I want like a diary from an extraterrestrial. I want it to be like, we talked to an extraterrestrial. He said what a day in the life is like on his spaceship. And it's bonkers as shit. That's what I want. First of all, we don't get up in the morning like you guys. There is no morning. We're in space. We get up whenever the fuck we feels like. And we don't have hours at work. What the fuck are hours even? That's a your planet thing. We have a certain amount of work we got to do. And once we get it done, then it's straight to the glue-glop pit. And you don't want to know how dirty we get in the glue-glop pit. But sometimes we abduct a human and bring them up in the glue-glop pit just to see if they're down. And if they are, whoo, it gets freaky up in the glue-glop pit.
Today, in part, with these new documents and videos, the people can decide for themselves what the hell is going on. Have fun and enjoy.
All right,
Speculation,
let's do it. Let's have fun.
Are we any closer to the truth? Well, let's take a look at today's release. So this is from Apollo 17.
Oh, he's getting up for this shit.
1972.
This is serious.
The images contain here 3 dots in a triangular formation, clear as
right.
day.
Obviously, there are 3 dots. We can see them right here. They are in a triangle, which they have placed into a box, which is in a triangle, which is got a box top. We following?
Least, but there's been no agreement on what we're looking at.
It's 3 dots in a triangle shape in a box in a triangle shape with a box top. We just said this.
Apollo 17 transcripts show 3 different periods that the astronauts reported observing unidentified phenomenon, including this exchange with mission control.
Yeah, let's see it.
Module pilot. There's a whole bunch of big ones on my window.
Oh, we are going to the glue-glop pit.
Window down there, just bright it looks like the 4th of July out of Ron's window, and then the command module pilot. Yes, now you can see some of them in shape. They're very jagged, angular fragments that are tumbling. This shows that they saw something, but what? No answers. Let's fast forward.
That's what unidentified means, numbnuts. Everybody's like, unidentified means aliens. No, unidentified means we don't know what the fuck it is. If we knew what it was, and we knew it was aliens, they wouldn't have released this to us. Like, use some clues here. I know everybody wants to believe that disclosure is going to actually prove something, but when has the government ever told you the truth for your benefit before, huh? I mean, look, I'm still interested in what we did get, but Jesus.
To 2022, December, Iraq. Watch the screen here from the bottom left to the top.
Oh, there it is. That's it, guys. There it is.
Caught on infrared by a U.S. military platform.
That's definitely not a drone.
CENTCOM calls it an area of contrast. Still unresolved.
There it goes again.
What could it be? Then there's this one. Middle East, 2013. And distinct object with what appears to be an 8-pointed star moving around.
No, that's the reticle guy. Come on, dude.
This was also captured by an infrared sensor aboard a
I
US
guess this is the
military
reticle
platform.
But this still just looks like
decades
the type of flame you would see off the back of
files,
something, or like the chaff or whatever.
What's going on? That's what the task force on declassification.
This is the problem. Like, you have these cool videos that if you got somebody to analyze who knows what it's like to look at flight logs, you might get some good information from. But we got douchey bag over here just putting them up on the screen and making wild conjecture about them. Can we get like some opinions on these things from people who know what they're looking at?
Good morning, everybody. Listen, this whole thing about this alien disclosure and aliens living among us, fallen angels, as I've often called them.
Of course.
Regardless, whether it be reptilians, draconians, you name it.
Yeah, regardless of that.
Etc.
This guy looks like he's going to really lay it down. This is called Alien Disclosure 2026. He's got to cover it. Let's go.
This is really going viral. What Perry Stone, when he released this video the other day, I played the 2-minute clip that was sent to me. I have
2-minute clip of what?
Thing. He's done an interview now with Didio, and I may have that minister's name pronounced incorrectly.
Okay.
But anyway,
cool.
And Mav actually sent this to me initially. Yeah, it was Mav that sent it to me.
That's great.
X.
What are we talking about?
And so I told Mav, I said, no, I said, I've actually spoke about this for about 5 years now.
Spoke about what?
And so what I'm asking is for help from you guys.
Like aliens?
I've been going back trying to find these videos here. I talked about 2026 being the year that they were going to disclose this information.
What information?
And even as some of the things I'm finding, which I'm still in the middle of moving here, I've only got 3 days left to finish this. Initially, it was supposed to be done by the first.
Look, I know that his longtime viewers probably know what the fuck he's talking about, but this is the first video I've ever seen by this guy. What are we talking about?
First, I just couldn't make the deadline. So we've changed that deadline.
Okay.
So I've been steadily having to move, so I apologize for
That's fair.
the disconnect.
But what are we talking
with
about?
You guys on this end. But I'm trying to find those videos where I really go into this. I know you guys are aware, whether it's on X, whether it's on YouTube, if you can find a link and you can find, okay, you found like where
a link
talk
to
about
what?
It at a certain minute mark, and could send that to me, the best place would be israelinewslive@gmail.com, and put in your description alien or alien info, something like that.
Okay.
For 2026 in the description. Because I get so much email, guys, it's hard for me to wade through it.
Yeah, I bet. But like, what is the subject of this?
And
am I looking for a video where you said alien disclosure would be in 2026? Is that what we're saying?
To put this together, hopefully this evening. And because I know I've been telling you guys about this for years, that this was coming. And
about what?
Came around, and I'm just not even thinking about it that much anymore.
You gotta think about it a little harder than that, dude. You gotta at least tell me what you're talking about.
And by the way, some of the disclosures I've seen of these orbs going over the water very slowly. And
finally! So we're talking about orbs in videos, right? Is that what we're talking about?
things. That's, if I remember right, that is not alien. That is things that we have reverse engineered.
Okay, so that's not what we're talking about.
Technology and stuff. They're disclosing mostly what we have initially, but I'm sure eventually it's going to come out with other information. So I'm trying to go back through a lot of my old notes as well in the middle of all this move. Really couldn't have come at a more crazier time.
This video is
But
almost
also I'll let
over. You see
know
the
in
bar?
Maryland, we're going to be doing a broadcast together with one other minister as well.
What?
The consensus right now is a timeline sometime by the end of 2026. Very soon, it's imminent upon us.
Okay.
And early 2027. So we have been
Wait, I thought you said by the end of 2026. Now it's already pushed. We've already. Hold on. We've already pushed the goalpost to 2027 in the span of a couple seconds.
So we have been visited since the beginning of time by extraterrestrials. It is
Since the beginning of time? I didn't even know we were alive back then, guys.
ancient. The Egyptians, the Sumerians, the Assyrians, the Babylonians, the Native Americans, they all left behind clues that they had been contacted, that they had relations.
Yeah, but that's still not the beginning of time.
A shaman is chosen by community, chosen by spirit, and by the ancestors. And they were women. The women were the first shamans, the first medicine people, the first oracles, and they transcended.
We don't
this
know if that's
reality
true,
to
but
go
all
into
right.
Another reality to heal people.
Wait, what? What did they do? Hold on.
To heal people. Another reality to heal
Go
people.
back.
Bashar did
No.
say
Go
that
back.
there may
The first oracles, and they transcended this reality to go into another reality to heal people.
Bashar did
Why'd they do that?
say that there may be an over 90% probability of some kind of major UFO event at the end of 2026 or
Okay.
the beginning of 27.
It happens every 500 years. We are definitely
Wait a minute. Every 500 years. So, let me do some quick math. The 1500s? In the early 1500s, we saw some aliens. I don't remember this happening in history.
Chakuti right now, where a lot of people are experiencing chaos and having very particular experiences.
Sure.
But it's
I have
like
particular experiences
it
every
needs to
day.
go a little crazy until it's set right. And the Pachacuti is calling all of us. It's
Is it?
calling every single being to harmony, to peace.
Look, guys, I want to hear actual information about this disclosure, right? Like, if there's disclosure, I want to hear it. I'm not just here to poke fun. I mean, I'm partially here to poke fun, but I'm not just here to poke fun. If there's real information, I want to see it. I want to hear it. I want to know it. But this is bullshit. Uh-oh, History Channel.
San Clemente Island,
Is this going to be ancient aliens?
68 nautical miles west of San Diego.
Oh, boy.
9 U.S. warships are performing nighttime training exercises
Great.
in restricted waters.
Suddenly and unexpectedly, the exercise is interrupted by an unknown presence.
I need to have this delivery whenever I tell you guys stuff in the future. Like, next time I do a video that's on, like, I don't know, the immaterial world, I gotta be like, suddenly and directly, a communication comes from a formless entity. And then you guys are like, shit, I gotta listen to this guy. And I put, like, a thing down the bottom that's like, psychoanalysis sorcerer or some shit, so that you guys know it's important. I'm learning from History Channel.
The ships are swarmed by what the Navy refers to as UAVs, or unidentified aerial vehicles.
Okay.
The UAVs fly for prolonged periods of time in low visibility conditions.
Now, is this a video of that event, or is this B-roll of something else? Because History Channel's known for that shit.
Ancient astronaut theorists are concerned. The video captured from the USS Russell may be the most extraordinary of all.
Okay, let's
Not
see it.
because there
Or is
were
it
so many
this?
objects seen in the sky, but because of the UAP's very unique shape.
It's a
July
triangle.
2019.
I mean, it's unique in the sense that it isn't shaped like a plane, I guess, but it's just a regular ass triangle. That's not a weird shape at all. In fact, if you ever made a paper airplane, that's the shape you make it in. So, I don't know, it's that weird. I mean, it could be alien, but I don't know that it's weird that it's a triangle. That's a strange thing to say.
Well, I'm still a member of Congress, so I can't really comment too much on what Matt said.
What did Matt
I
say?
will say this.
So wait, seriously? Are you being serious, or is that
I'm
tongue in
being
cheek?
100% serious. I've been 100% serious. I've been briefed by just about every alphabet agency there is. And I'll just tell you this, if they would release the things that I've seen, you would stay up, you'd be up at night worrying about or thinking about this stuff. We just need to disclose it.
Look at the look on this guy's face. Hold on a minute. Watch as this interview goes on. Watch as he starts to say, like, if you knew what I knew. Like, here he's just chilling. And he starts talking about, like, if you knew what I knew, you'd be up late at night. Watch this guy on the top's face.
I've been 100% serious. I've been briefed by just about every alphabet agency there is. And I'll just tell you this, if they would release the things that I've seen, you would stay up, you'd be up at night worrying about or thinking about this stuff.
He's like, oh
we just
my
need to
God, what is
disclose
he
it all.
saying?
I'm sick of it.
He wasn't ready for that shit.
Are aliens real?
They're real, but I haven't seen them, and they're not being kept in, what is it?
Area 51?
Area 51.
See, there you go. Now you know. They're real, but he hadn't seen them. And they're not being kept in Area 51. Now, Area 52, 3, 4, 5, maybe. But they're not in Area 51, guys.
There's no underground facility.
Yeah, it's in space, obviously.
Unless there's this enormous conspiracy, and they hid it from the President of the United States.
What was the first question you wanted answered when you became president?
Where are the aliens?
Where are the aliens?
I mean, he had to say this, right? I saw no evidence during my presidency that extraterrestrials have made contact with us. Meanwhile, he did say that. He didn't say, like, there's aliens and I know. He said there's aliens, but I haven't seen them. Which can mean one of two things. Either he's just a smart dude who recognizes with the infinity of fucking planets out there, aliens are somewhere, and he just hasn't met them yet. Or he knows something about something, and he assumes aliens are real and maybe even have come here before, but he hadn't seen them. Either way, he hadn't seen them. This does not contradict what he said. But he also didn't actually give you any information one way or the other, which is called being a politician.
America's just ready. I think they would they'd be alarmed about what it is, and I think mostly they'd be alarmed at why the government won't allow it out. Yeah. And what
would we be alarmed that the government didn't let out information that it was beneficial for it to keep secret? I guess some people would be. That just seems par for the course for me.
What's at the base of it, and you know, all the theories aside, whether you think it's extraterrestrial, if it's something from this earth, you know, if it's the Russians or the Chinese or the Americans, which I don't think it is, and then maybe allow some of the pilots to talk and tell exactly what they've seen. And the last
I'm for that. I like that.
Briefing, I had some pretty incredible photos, and I think that you should have the right to see those. America's just ready.
I hate to be the buzzkill of your morning show today with really some dire news, and that's why I asked to come on. The fact that Donald Trump has authorized the release of all UFO-related material in possession of the United States government, or as I call it, the United States of America's cosmic Pandora's box, which this is going to be. And I just want to tell your viewers, what I'll be talking about is very serious.
All right.
Because I think the ontological shock that is going to happen with America and the world when we start seeing not JFK era fuzzy documents, but when we start seeing high resolution video,
where are they?
Potentially a non-human intelligent craft and beings of whatever species that they may have on film being shown to the American, to the world, is going to cause a shock to our entire system.
Look, I would love it if that happened. I don't see it. Where is it at? Where is it? Bring it.
Much to the like of 9/11.
Today, the government finally released the UFO files that they've been talking about releasing for years, and honestly, most of it's boring as hell. Scanned envelopes,
That's what I
with
thought.
most of it redacted, tiny black dots in a black and white photograph.
How many times has this happened so far? It's like the government's like, okay, we're going to release some stuff. The government never releases anything that's actually useful.
The Pentagon has released what it calls never-before-seen UFO files, or as officials call them, prefer to call them now, UAP. That is unidentified anomalous phenomena. You can take a look at the files yourself on the Department of War website. The first release includes 162 documents, old State Department cables, FBI files, NASA transcripts from crewed
How hard was it to finally get to a video that flashed through some of the pictures so I got an idea what we got? How long have we been here on this journey together? Was that so hard, guys?
missions. There are FBI lab renderings of bronze metallic ellipsoid object.
Neat.
Reportedly 130 to 195 feet in length. The caption says it materialized out of a bright light in the sky in September 2023. The Pentagon says they'll be releasing new materials on a rolling basis. But before you start building a tinfoil bunker, experts are urging caution. They warn that UAP videos are frequently misinterpreted. But for the first time, we can take a look at the unexplained. And if nothing else, it's the most exciting thing to happen to a government website ever.
There you have it. There you have it. We finally found one. We finally found one with some actual... I mean, we had a couple there at the beginning, but man, it was a long road. And that is where I should end it, but I wanted to bring one more thing up. And let's listen to what this guy said earlier again.
America and the world, when we start seeing not JFK era fuzzy documents, but when we start seeing high resolution video of potentially a non-human intelligent craft and beings of whatever species that they may have on film being shown to the American, to the...
Now, do you think that when we see that, we're going to believe it? That's my question for you. Do you think in the era we're moving into of AI, if we see a perfect to see visual of a real UFO, everyone who sees that is going to go, ah, okay? Or do you think the biggest debate of all, the biggest fun debate, is this real, begins? Because we used to have hoaxes all the time that look like these blurry things that he's talking about. And he's like, but it's going to be different when you can see it in 4K. No, it's not. Because we can make that shit up now. No, it's not. There's going to be people in the world that never believe in aliens even if they saw it. There's going to be people in the world that always believe in aliens even if they don't have any real proof. Those people and those groups are always going to be there. It's the people like me you need to convince this exists. The people who are like, yeah, aliens are probably somewhere. Can I see some proof? That might be proof. You need to get me on board. And I'm not going to see a 4K rendering of a fucking a spaceship and an alien walking around like, hey guys, let's have some spaghetti. Blah, 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 blah. Like, I need to see an alien. You know what I mean? Like, I need to see a spaceship. Now, would I be convinced? Would I be like, oh, this is interesting if there was something that looked official that had stuff like that? Yeah, it'd be neat. And then it'd be a talking point. But I really don't think it's going to blow people's minds the way he talks about. Everybody's still going to be like, is that real? Until I see something that I can tangibly experience in the real world that kind of proves it. So I don't know. I really don't think there's much you could do to convince people who aren't convinced, short of them having an experience. But, you know, I guess for this guy, if he saw it in 4K, that would do it for him. Well, that was a fun look at what it's like to try to find real information on alien disclosure in the year 2026. If you're watching this from the future, you can look back and be like, I remember this. And if you're watching this from the past, how the fuck are you doing that? Until next time, safe travels.